Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl NYX Ulta, favorite village girl. Today I'm going to be doing like a get ready with me soft glam with hair and makeup. And the reason why I decided to do that is because I haven't done makeup on my face for like 2-3 weeks now, I think before my birthday, and I've just been around doing nothing, just tired, work the same circle all over again. And I've wanted to do this soft glam for like a while now, but I've never gotten to it because things come up, you know, you have life comes up and you push it back. And I hope you guys learned something from it. Stay back and watch it. Thank you very much. So I'm going to be wearing my wig. I've had this wig for a while now, but I'm not gonna be gluing it to my hair. I'm just gonna be using like a face spray. I mean, let me start with my wig. So you might be hearing like movie sound. I like to binge watch. I like to watch movie while I'm working. So I'm really watching a show right now. So I'll be using the Guts to Be. I'm not gluing everything. I'm just gonna use it on the sides. I'm taking an alcohol, this rubbing alcohol, and I put it just to clean because I oil my hair. You know, I don't even have to use the spray for it. Damn, girl. With all due respect, since you So I am done with the side. I'm just gonna take the same wipe and just clean off the Fitz-B spray.
Biz will never be able to prove it. M.E. reports.
If the kingmaker chose that case I want you to vacate this. Whatever you say.
So now we're gonna get into the makeup as my hair has been done. So I'm gonna get into my makeup. So I decided to prep my skin on camera. I already used the toner to clean my skin. Then I'll be using the Dr. Brand's 24/7 retinol eye cream with ruby crystals. This is it. And I'm just gonna put a pear sized, is it P or pear sized, whatever it is called, English, as you all know, it's not for me. After that, I'm going to be using the Hermes. So I'm just going to use a little bit. After that, I'm going to be using the Caprice Antioxidant Dew. This is it. I don't know if you can see it. This is it. I'm going to be using this glue stick for my brows. So I'm just going to go ahead and... So I'm using this pulley just to... Just going to wait for it to dry a little bit. Then brush it again. While waiting for my brows, the glue that I use to dry, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Glow Radiant Moisturizer. This is it. I use it every time. It's really good. And I'm gonna poof. It's an olive branch, Lizzie. Goof, 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 goof. Oh.
January 2011.
For my brows, I'm gonna be using the NYX. I'm gonna be trying this. I think it's a little bit dark. It's not at least it's dark. This is the micro ink by Brow Stylist from L'Oreal. So like S strokes. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Poreless Polish Body Primer. I'm gonna take the back of this, and I'm just gonna. After that, after putting it on my face, I'm going to be using this foundation brush. I turn the foundation brush to what I use for my primer. So I'm just gonna use to apply everything in. So to highlight my brows, I'll be using the Juvias Place in number 12, my go-to. Just one palm at the back of my hand from the brush. And I will use it to outline the bottom of my brows. I don't do the top of my brows before, till I'm doing my foundation. So for my eyes, for my eyelid, I'm going to be using the Pillars. I'm just using a brush just to blend it in properly.
This is another one of your games.
So I'm going to be using, for my eyes, I'm going to be using these two palettes. I'm going to let you know the colors I'm going to be using because I do not know what I'm going to be doing yet. But I'm going for a soft glam. First of all, I'm going to be starting with this as my transition color. I'm going to be using this one here as my transition color. I'm just going to tap it on one side and just put it into my crease.
That's how I feel now.
I'm going to do that on the other side too. I'm just placing it into my crease. And the focus was going in and out, and I don't know why that was happening. So, I'm going to be just placing it in my crease, just placing it. We're going for like a soft look. So I'm going to be taking these two, this one here and this one. I'm going to be tapping it into my crease.
You heard me. The man. Yes. Yes, what?
So, this is it. For my inner eye, I'm going to be using between the dark one and this one. So I'm just going to be mixing the two together, and this is what I'm going to be doing, just rubbing it on it. And
They now believe.
so I'm just going to go ahead and just blend it in with what I use on my outer corner on both
So we're
sides.
still moving forward?
I've arranged a transfer.
That's all I need. I can take care of the rest.
You know, every time we have one of these little talks,
This is what I'm going to be using in 77.
Lizzie, listen. It's all just piece of the Russian government. Really should try this.
I'm going to be taking a random brush with my Inglot Dura line
Thank
and
you so
just
much.
take a tiny bit into the brush just to darken my eyeliner a little bit. So you use like black shadow. I'm just putting black eyeshadow on it just to darken my liner a little bit. For my face, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Normal to oily. This is what I'm going to be using in 340 Cappuccino. Cappuccino. I'm just going to take a little bit at the back of my hand. So for my face, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Cappuccino.
It was a real crossroads.
And I'll be using it with like this foundation brush. And I'm just going to be doing this. I learned it from Taylor Made Jane. Girl, I love watching that. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to put a little bit here also.
You find them for me.
For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match, New True Match Super Blendable Concealer in Warm 678. It's next to my foundation skin. I see the color of my foundation, so that's why I'm doing this. And on my nose, I'm just going to be using this pretty bright one. And for my contour, we'll be using the Namibia by Juvias Place. I like to contour this a little bit, you know, and yeah, you give the nose this. So, first of all, I'm going to go in to blend up my foundation. Then I'm going to go ahead and blend up my contour first. To blend out my highlight, I'm going to be using this brush. I got it from EYESBASE too, so I'm just going to start out with this one first. Okay, so now that I am done with my face, I should just go ahead and use my foundation brush just to blend everything in properly. So I'm going to be using the Colorpop No Filter Setting Powder to set my face.
Prince, the Lord. We understand he has a lead.
I has allowed its number 4 to hand out 12 million in untraceable black bag.
God knows I wish
Okay,
it was-
and I'm setting my brows. I like to set my brows before I go ahead and do any other thing. I'm just placing it on it.
Talk to Reddington.
Ooh, okay. So to set my contour, I'll be using the M.A.C Studio Fix powder in NW48.
Tracks.
Your side gate may need a new lock. Well present.
So just to blend out everything and set everything in place, I'll be using the Maybelline Toofaced Dew full coverage 355 in coconut to set my just as a setting powder all over my face. So I'm going to be doing this. Just to get the snatch. Just to, you know, add a little zazz, glam, or whatever we call it. I'll be using Toofaced Dew. For my highlight, I'm gonna try to use like a gel highlight. It's from the Becca Cosmetics, which what's John Legend's wife's name? Chrissy Tigan, right? She's two John Legends. This is a collaboration with Becca and Becca Cosmetics. It is called the Cinnamon Churro. I'm just gonna use a little bit, yeah.
Algorithms that Lord Baltimore uses?
So to blush my face, I'm going to be using this brush, RT400 with the Regala. I never used to like blush, but I'm beginning to get into it. I think the right amount is really good. I'm just gonna go ahead and brush all this off. And to set my brows, I will be using the M.A.C brow gel just to brush out the harshness. Is for my mascara, I'll be using the Eat Superhero. Okay, so just to set everything in, I'll be going over everything again with a powder. And let me just set my face a little bit just to set it. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day and be safe.